Okay, 4AA. Let's start with the play-in game. That is Minnehaha Academy versus Roseville behind me. I could have brought either one of those jerseys, actually, today. Had both of them. The Minnehaha Academy grabs the 9th seed. Roseville grabs the 8th seed. Roseville is the much better team here than Minneapolis. So Roseville... Minneapolis Academy. Minnehaha Academy. So I've looked at this. I'm pretty sure that Roseville is going to win this game. I'm going to say Roseville. Okay?
Okay. I'm with you on that.
The number 6 seed, Tartan, will play White Bear Lake, the number 3 seed.
What? They got the 3 seed?
Yeah.
Sure did.
Wow. It's called district gerrymandering there.
Yep. East Ridge grabs the 7 seed. They will play Stillwater.
They're the 2?
The 2. Woodbury grabs the 5. They will play Gentry Academy, the number 4. And
come on.
Well, saw it coming from 10 miles away.
Yeah.
And
who was the 5? Sorry.
Woodbury.
Thank you.
And Hill Murray will play Roseville. So something of note for these quarter and semifinals and finals. So the quarters are getting played on February 26th, which is Saturday. Lame. We have argued for this for years, and they are still doing it. The semifinals.
You know what it is? I just make a little side commentary.
Yep, go for it.
That's the way we've always done it.
Love that. Love that mentality.
The great, powerful tradition of playing your quarterfinals on a Saturday is really something to defend.
Real defense-worthy there.
Yeah.
Semifinals will get played on Wednesday for whatever reason. Instead of having the only show in town on Tuesday.
They're going to compete with the section finals.
So sorry about that. They're getting played at Aldrich, as this has been getting played at. And the finals are played on Friday, which is traditionally where it's always
their only good move.
It's their only good move.
And I never go because it's Region Friday. So
I always go.
And you always go because you got nothing going on.
Exactly. Except
it's always a good game, too.
It's always a good game. But let's kind of walk through these quarters. First, Tartan and White Bear Lake. White Bear Lake, right?
Yep.
It's not even close. White Bear Lake is humming right now. I think.
Can we get to
last week.
how wrong this is? The White Bear Lake.
Go for it right now.
Yet?
Go for it. Sound off.
Can I just sound off?
Yep.
This is wrong. Carl, am I crazy? Like, how is Gentry a 4 seed? What did they do wrong?
They lost twice to Blake
to end the season.
That's another 4 seed. So are you saying? I don't know.
Blake is a 5.
Yeah.
I do think Gentry deserved a higher seed, but you look at this section, and I'm not like, this is some grave injustice. Like,
how many? So Minnehaha's private, Hill Murray's private, Gentry's private.
No, they're not.
Well, Gentry's sort of private.
Charter.
Close enough.
Charter.
Private. And the rest are public. So this is a public ganging up on the private there? A little bit?
You think Hill Murray wanted to play Gentry? I think this is...
Yeah, I don't think...
Just as much? They fall into that category?
I think this falls into the...
I think no one likes Gentry. We talked about this with Barrett Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I also think that a lot of
Hill
this...
in some ways is more threatened by a Gentry.
And...
Oh, big time.
And people want the public-private section final, okay? This section loves that more than any other section. They love when Hill gets challenged by a public. Love it.
Yep, I agree.
Stillwater played White Bear Lake, and they lost 2-3 on December 7th. So that might have been one of the deal breakers on that.
Right.
But if we look at White Bear Lake coming down the stretch, a 4-1 loss to Creedon, that's a good loss.
Yeah.
4-2 win over Champlin, that's a very good win.
Yeah.
3-4 loss to Centennial in overtime, that's a good loss. And a 5-6 loss against Blaine in overtime, that's a good loss.
Great.
At Aldrich. No, it's a bad loss.
You think it's a bad loss? I think it's
competitive.
It's competitive.
It's not like a horrible loss. It's a loss of a team that's a 25-30 team.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a competitive loss.
It's weird they play that game at Aldrich, too.
And it's a tradition that's been going back several years.
For White Bear,
and
so
it's
they can get used to Aldrich.
And it's a 2:00 game. It always is. And so it's either gets played on
It wasn't
Friday.
2 the year I was there. It was played right after the Hill Murray.
Oh, you're right. You're
Moorhead
right.
game.
Yes, you're right. Sorry, that's my bad.
That's right. I just remember it was like a 5 o'clock game. It wasn't
Yeah,
7. It was
because
like a 5.
we both left.
Yeah.
We-
No, they came in the building like an hour after.
Yeah.
They were just coming in, so it was weird.
Tartan, White Bear Lake. White Bear Lake, I think we all have that. Again, that's
no doubt.
Next.
East Ridge, Stillwater. No doubt.
Chalk. These are .25ers.
Gentry, Woodbury. Woodbury just lost Woodbury just lost to Matabindai last night. I think
What was the score?
it was heavy. It was really bad. I'll look at
Matamita went over to South St. Paul. It was right
6
before.
rip.
Yeah, they went over to South St. Paul and pounded them too.
I think they got a little angry after the Delano loss.
Yes.
Yeah, and you could tell when we talked to Ben.
He was pissed, and he's the shy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't use words like pissed.
Yeah. You could tell he was pissed. Not that we know anything about Ben Dardis, but
No.
you know,
But if we did.
if we did.
So I happen to think that is chalk, that Gentry's going to win that.
Yep.
It might be more of a shootout.
Speaking of chalk, this is a case of
Yeah,
chalk.
they're
right
enough
here.
of a mystery, but yeah.
Yeah. So this is 1 through 4.
Easy.
Easy. Now, obviously, we won't know the semifinals
Because these will be played like
Wednesday.
section final night. And
Yeah.
Gentry and Hill get to play in an epic game.
So
and it's going to get clouded with section finals.
Yep. But we're still going to talk about this right now because we're not going to probably talk about this as much next week.
Right.
So
Yeah, like Wednesday night, Moorhead and Roseau are playing, and now I got to worry about Gentry in a section semifinal.
Yeah, and then Benilde and whoever, Wyzetta or Edina.
Right.
And 2 AA, which we've...
They're the same night? Is that all on Wednesday?
All on Wednesday. Yeah, I know.
Hell.
It's like, I don't care. I'm going to probably go to Braemar because I know they have public Wi-Fi and bring in like 5 computers and just set up and like...
your screen.
Yeah, just... doo.
Yeah.
Like, oh, is there a game getting played over here?
That might be a Spaces night, too.
That might be a Spaces
Wednesday
night
Just- there's
afterwards.
just so much happening.
Well, you're
And
driving.
if I'm up north, it's be a good time just to kind of BS and talk through everything that we saw and all the teams. And I think a lot of people would jump on that.
Yeah, I agree.
You know?
I agree. But let's talk about this section still. Stillwater, White Bear Lake. It's 2-3 to start the year. Anybody want to start the picking on this?
I'll go White Bear. I mean, even though even Carl wasn't impressed with their loss to Blaine, I just think that I've seen enough. The 4-1 loss to Cretan is enough to convince me that they're skating well enough and they're getting better as a team. I mean, I don't think they're hockey stick. All they got to do, if they can win this game, all they're going to do is play Hill Murray. And they're of anybody who's not intimidated by Hill Murray,
It's White Bear Lake.
it's White Bear Lake. I think Gentry would be more intimidated by Hill Murray.
Yeah, I agree.
Because they're going to get in there, they're going to look at those black jerseys or their white jerseys, and they're going to go, wow.
There might
there's
not be
so much
banners, but they
history."
know where they are.
Yeah, they know exactly where they are. You know, they're in a box right around the corner.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know why we're spending a lot of time on this section. I really think that Hill Murray is just they are a 3-foot putt away.
Hard to see any of these teams in their current state making it happen.
It
could be White Bear rivalry. It could be
Stillwater rivalry. I don't think.
Yeah.
I still think the game's going to be packed on Friday, but whoever's on the
'cause
opposing
there's
side.
nothing going on.
Yeah, who's ever on the opposing side, just know that you're probably going to get rolled.
Yeah.
And it might be a close game, but you're not the better team.
Right. I think I'm not trying to cut this segment short, but it's just like
No, I agree.
I'm antsy
No,
to get
it's what
to
it
some
is.
other
Yeah.
one of these juicy sections, you know, especially 6, 7, and 8 are
and
juicy.
5 is really juicy.
Oh yeah, they're all juicy.
This
yeah.
one is not. I think Hill comes out easily over Gentry.
And if we're wrong, we're going to be there to see it.
Yeah.
You know, we'll see it.
Yeah. So Hill Murray is my pick.
Same.
I think they play White Bear Lake, to be honest. Like we said, I think White Bear Lake's in a different spot right now.
I think so too. Shout out if we're talking Hill. Go ahead.
Yeah, I disagree. So I'll pick Stillwater to
Okay.
spit their way into the final.
We didn't touch on this in news. Evan Murr, Stillwater kid.
Oh, yeah.
To
Oh,
Mankato.
That's a big
He's
commit. Yep.
good. It just tells you what Zannon's doing over there. He's got the Cooper Wiley. He's really building some nice defensemen that are in. He's building kids into Division I defensemen. I mean, don't get me wrong. Cooper and Evan were great athletes on their own merit, but it helps to have a guy who's like Zannon who's done that. And I just want to make sure I throw that little shout out into Stillwater there.
I
Keep things positive because we did kind of spit on him earlier.
I want to give a shout out on how good their program is becoming. If you look at Evans' points in his years at Stillwater, they weren't high, and that's when you know that you probably have a really good player because right now he's kicking ass for the Norsemen.
Yeah,
and deservedly so.
Yeah,
type of thing. So yeah, this is a program on the rise,
and it's just right down Broadway for their formula. He's an 03, so he's got 2 more years of junior eligibility, which they're going to gobble up at least one of them, maybe 2.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
But this is Hill's section, so let's not talk about more. And it's Hill in 4AA.